Welcome to Watch. You can't brush during the day. You can't avoid the series at night. It's almost the end of the year. I promise you that you haven't finished watching the horror movie released in 2023. 2023 horror movie The Boogeyman. The movie has no foreshadowing. High energy from beginning to end. Friends who swipe at this point, please be mentally prepared. Watch carefully. His name is Will Harper. He's a psychologist. This day, he received a strange patient, a man named Lester. To seek Will Harper's help, saw Will Harper open the closet door, get Will Harper to close it. Will Harper played. Then Lester told her story. He said his daughters died in a series of accidents. People thought he was killed by Lester, but only Lester knows. They were killed by the monster in the closet. After my daughter unexpectedly left, the family was in deep grief. So the monster came to his house, brutally murdered the remaining two daughters, and Lester pulls out his notebook, tear one off and hand it to Will Harper. Said it was a monster drawn by the eldest daughter before she died. At first he didn't believe it himself, but not until he saw it with his own eyes. After Lester finished speaking, Will Harper doesn't believe it at all. Prepared to call the police for the reason of going to the toilet, but he didn't notice. The originally closed closet door has been opened. Will Harper on the phone in the living room. Lester came to the second floor obsessed. At this time, eldest daughter Sadie Harper is doing laundry. Because of wearing earphones, completely oblivious to Lester's presence, there was a loud noise from the studio at the end of the corridor. Sadie Harper enters the studio to inspect, saw the studio destroyed. No time to be sad. There was a loud noise coming from the storage room. It looks like someone is fighting, but when she opened the door, the voice suddenly disappeared. There was nothing in the room. Then Will Harper arrived. To people watch. By the time Lester hangs the ball behind the door, the police dealt with the case quickly. They think Lester was killed after killing his daughter. He couldn't bear the guilt in his heart. Finally came to Will Harper's house and hanged himself. However, what they don't know is, Lester has brought the monster to Will Harper's house. At night, when young daughter Sawyer Harper slept, the wardrobe door suddenly opened. That scares Sawyer Harper. Then something rushed out of the closet, swiftly rushed under the bed. Sawyer Harper nervously checks the bed with the lighting ball. She didn't see anything. She tries to throw the illuminating ball in, straight out of bed by the monster. Sawyer Harper comes to Sadie Harper's room. Tells Sadie Harper, there's something in her room. Sadie Harper thought Sawyer Harper had a nightmare. Saw Sawyer Harper's teeth about to fall out. So I'm going to use the door to pull her a tooth. But not until Sadie Harper finished counting down to 321. The closet door closes automatically. Sawyer Harper's teeth fell out. This scared Sawyer Harper a lot. Sadie Harper quickly comforted. She didn't care how the door was closed. After the sisters fell asleep at night, there was a humming sound outside the door. Then the missing tooth was pulled, taken through the crack in the door. And the next day, the sisters went to another therapist's home for treatment, due to the shadow of her mother's death in a car accident. But to tell her own story, said he saw a monster in his room at night. And what the doctor probably meant was, because she suffered the sudden death of her mother, the brain doesn't believe it, so they hallucinate. Then turn off all the lights in the room, take out a desk lamp. Said she would turn off the lamp slowly, getting used to it, then it's fine. However, with the doctor's operation, Sawyer Harper saw the closet door open. The hanger starts to shake. As the lights flicker, Sawyer Harper sees monsters appear in the ceiling, start to approach her slowly, and appear directly in front of his eyes. Sawyer Harper peed his pants. Will Harper saw what Sawyer Harper looked like. He thinks it's his own fault. He shouldn't have let Lester into the house. Sadie Harper heard here, checked Lester's profile, found Lester's missing notebook. Seeing the monster Lester was talking about, while Sadie Harper was on the first floor looking at the profile, Sawyer Harper's closet door opened again, knocking on the door at the same time. Have the courage to open the door. The lights in Sadie Harper's room suddenly turned off. Sadie Harper sees Sadie Harper's figure. Then there was the sound of running in the corridor. Sawyer Harper stepped forward nervously, saw a shadow running down the stairs. She thought it was Sadie Harper. Then someone behind her shouted her own name. She turned around and saw nothing. Tried to throw the light over. And Sadie Harper on the first floor. When inserting the water-flooded tape recorder, she saw a leak in the ceiling. She also saw the figure of the monster. She quickly opened the refrigerator door, empty in the corner. That's when Sawyer Harper appears. She thought Sadie Harper was scaring herself. She stumbled across a notebook that had fallen to the ground. See the monster pattern depicted above. From Sawyer Harper, the monster they saw was the same as the pattern. To this day, Sadie Harper still thinks it's a hallucination. To solve this problem, she decided to go to Lester's house to investigate. Lester's house is in tatters. It's been a long time since anyone cleaned up. Turn on the lights in the house. The ceiling is covered with black lines. It goes all the way to the second floor. She went upstairs to check. The hallway on the second floor is filled with burning candles. While Sadie Harper was still checking, A woman shows up with an S686. The woman is the wife of the dead Lester. Only she survived the family. When it was learned that Sadie Harper's sister had seen the monster, woman knows her husband brought the monster into Sadie Harper's house. The woman told Sadie Harper their family has been targeted by monsters. Monsters specialize in finding vulnerable and traumatized people. Once targeted by a monster, wherever you go, monsters will follow her, and the monster likes to play with its prey. It can even imitate anyone's speech, and then you scare them to death. A woman's child is murdered by a monster. The kids said there was a ghost in the closet at first. Women are as skeptical as Sadie Harper is now, until she saw the tragedy with her own eyes. The weakness of monsters is their fear of light, can only hide in the dark. Electric lights will be destroyed by monsters. Only the most primitive flames are the safest. Then the woman told Sadie Harper to stay put, because she saw the monster right behind Sadie Harper. As he spoke, he shot Sadie Harper in the back. Sadie Harper panicked, rolling and crawling out of the house, and then all the way back home. Ignore Sawyer Harper's cries. Hide in the room by yourself. But then the door was broken open. Monster puts hand in Sadie Harper's mouth. Fortunately, it was just a dream. When she woke up, Sadie Harper felt her throat smoking. She drank 2 tons of water in a row. The back-to-back encounters left Sadie Harper in a bad mood. Fortunately, she has the comfort of her best friend. To ease Sadie Harper's mood, the girlfriend suggested that she meet new friends. So her best friend formed a game. Bring a few girls to Sadie Harper's house as a guest. She didn't expect the girl brought by her best friend to be a gangster, not only smoking marijuana. Let Sadie Harper try it too. In order to integrate into this circle, Sadie Harper agreed, but she took a sip. Sadie Harper coughs. She felt something in her mouth. She rushed to the bathroom and pulled the contents out of her mouth. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be her sister Sawyer Harper who pulled out the tooth. It seems that the previous nightmare was not a dream, and some of the girls suggested that, to see where Lester hanged himself, she had no choice but to bring a few people to the studio storage room. She saw black lines on the ceiling. Sadie Harper hasn't reacted yet. They locked Sadie Harper in her room. Isn't this a sheep into a tiger's mouth? Monsters look at these people and blame good people. Sadie Harper, hurry up and let them open the door. Seeing the monster close at hand, the door to the room finally opened. They see something wrong with Sadie Harper. Ask Sadie Harper what happened, because they were outside and they heard the noise coming from inside, and the door won't open. But one woman said Sadie Harper was faking it. Angry, Sadie Harper slapped her in the mouth. The two clashed. The party ended badly. Will Harper heard a few people arguing and came. Quickly comfort the frightened Sadie Harper. Sawyer Harper playing video games alone in the living room, the first floor. She felt something wrong in the corner. Take advantage of the game's light. She accidentally saw the shadow of the monster flash by. She quickly lay down on the sofa. The monster came to her. Sawyer Harper in the voice of Sadie Harper. Sawyer Harper can't even breathe. When she heard the monster leave, she slowly got up to check. She hasn't calmed down yet. The monster appears next to the TV. Directly fell on Sawyer Harper's sofa. Lift her up. Fell hard on the TV. Sadie Harper and Will Harper hear movement. Saw Sawyer Harper lying on the ground. She was rushed to the hospital. While in the hospital, Sadie Harper got a call from Lester's wife. Said she had a way to get rid of the monster once and for all. Let Sadie Harper come to her house. So Sadie Harper came to Lester's house non-stop. Heard the news of Sawyer Harper's injury. The woman told Sadie Harper, the monster is hungry and thirsty. Time is running out, and her way of doing it is to fill the room with traps. Using hard-to-find wires, connect the bullet trigger. Once the monster triggers, will be beaten into a sieve, and so on and so forth. While Sadie Harper isn't paying attention, woman knocks Sadie Harper to the ground. Take out the bomb and tie Sadie Harper to the corner, then hide away, because she wants Sadie Harper as bait. Attract the arrival of monsters. As expected, the monster shouted Sadie Harper's name. Slowly approach. With the arrival of the monster, the candles are gradually extinguished, and they finally saw the monster in its entirety. Seeing the beautiful woman Sadie Harper, monsters can't wait to pounce on Sadie Harper traps. Successfully triggered. Bullets live up to expectations. Beat the monster into a sieve. Women don't take it lightly. Holding a gun at the monster again. Seeing the monster unresponsive, women know they have succeeded. Getting ready to let go of Sadie Harper. Sadie Harper managed to escape. That's when Will Harper called and said he couldn't find Sadie Harper. He took Sawyer Harper home first. Here. Sadie Harper hurriedly told Will Harper to leave the house, go to a crowded and bright place. Will Harper is about to do the same, dragged into the darkness by the monster. She heard the screams of father and daughter. Sadie Harper's adrenaline rush, running home. The house was dark, but Sadie Harper had no choice. See a light flashing in the dark. Sadie Harper saw it. It was her sister Sawyer Harper. Sawyer Harper dodged with colorful lights, but Will Harper was dragged into the basement. Sisters gather courage. Filed to ice hockey. Wearing colorful lights, he came to the basement, saw the monster holding Will Harper in the corner. Saw Sadie Harper appear. The monster pounced on the two. The two quickly hid to the side. Unexpectedly, the monster pushed down the shelf and pinned the two to the ground. Sawyer Harper is unconscious. Sadie Harper was tackled by a monster. To hands out of the monster's mouth and hold Sadie Harper's head. Then another face appeared inside, aimed at Sadie Harper. Start drinking Sadie Harper's life force. Seeing Sadie Harper about to be murdered, Will Harper picks up the broken stick. Take the opportunity to attack the monster. Sadie Harper escaped. Will Harper was sent flying by the monster backhand. At this point, Sawyer Harper woke up. To check on Will Harper, accidentally tore off the lantern. Everything fell into darkness. Fortunately, Will Harper turned on the lighter at this point. Several people quickly hugged a group, but the flame of the lighter is slowly extinguished. Can't light up again. The monster is slowly approaching. In the nick of time, the lighter shines again. The monster won't give up. Sadie Harper and the others borrowed a jet can. Spit out huge flames. Drive the monster back. Finally, the monster is forced back into the corner, and the fuel ran out. Critical time. Sawyer Harper pours a bottle of gasoline on the monster. The monster was eventually consumed by a raging fire. The father and daughter survived successfully. In general, this movie, it's not too scary. The whole film relies on sudden fright to create an atmosphere of terror, but no procrastination, not deliberately pursuing suspenseful reversals. Get rid of the bug of not turning on the light. You can still take a look. Okay, that's it for this issue. See you next time.